日々はもう遠い離れてしまえば薄れゆく記憶愛していたのかも思い出せないほどよまた一人に帰った後風の頼りに聞いたから忘れかけた思いが胸の中でざわめく私と同じ痛みをあなたも感じて
They're literally the size of me.
あり続けてく街並みのように元には戻れない若き日の二人彼女を選んだわけさえ聞けず
It is my last day in Japan. I'm going back to the United States tomorrow. Today I will be meeting up with Mariko. For those who don't know, she's a friend of mine. Well, not of mine. She's a friend of my old client from work. We will go to Kawaguchiko. In my first Japanese vlog, Mariko and I went to Kamakura and teamlabs. Today we will be going to Kawaguchiko. My hotel was located in Kanda and we planned to meet up at Shinjuku Station, so that's where I headed. We met up there, got on a train, and then went to Kawaguchiko. The train ride took about 2 hours, but it was pretty relaxing because look how pretty the views were. And here we are. Not quite Kawaguchiko, but that's close.
You want to buy?
買いました。
You can Sengen shrine.
Our first stop for the day was the Chuerito pagoda, which is a very popular tourist attraction and historical landmark in Fuji, Yoshida. From the top, you can see Fujisan when it's sunny, but since today it was cloudy, we could not see it, but that's okay because we saw some beautiful views regardless. This place is also popular for cherry blossom viewing in the spring and momiji viewing in the fall. For those who don't know, momiji is Japanese maple leaves. And this is Fujisan, by the way. This is all you could see when it's cloudy. When you enter a Japanese shrine, the first thing you do is wash your hands to purify. Many Japanese people also wash their mouths, but I decided not to. You can write your wishes on a piece of paper and hang it up for it to come true. You can also buy some amulets for yourself or for your loved ones, which is exactly what I did.
9.
We've barely climbed anything. I'm already so tired.
So we changed it.
To get to the observation deck, you have to climb 398 stone steps. The steps are named after Princess Konohana Sakuya, the goddess of Mount Fuji worship. The previous video had her name on the monument that Mariko was pointing at. She's not just the goddess of Mount Fuji, she's also the goddess of all volcanoes in Japanese mythology, as well as the blossom princess and symbol of delicate earthly life, often considered an avatar of Japanese life, and especially since her symbol is the sakura cherry blossom. The sakura blooms in April, which is when the new school year starts. Spring in Japan represents new beginnings. It took quite a bit, but eventually I did get to the observation deck, and look how beautiful this pagoda is. It was built in 1963 as a peace memorial to honor the citizens of Fuji Yoshida who died in wars from the mid-1800s to World War II. Suddenly became so hot. It was pretty nice a little while ago, but now it's so hot, I'm so sweaty. It started getting hot, so we headed down back to the train station and to get some lunch. Look at this pretty rice field, just like in Ghibli movies.
Young girl's name is so sounds very international. Or
Yes.
It sounds English, but not traditional Japanese. Don't step on it here.
We ended up having lunch at this Japanese restaurant where we had to take off our shoes and sit on the floor. And this is what we ordered.
And because it's kiboshi like okay, いただきます言ったのね。何を食べてますか？ What is this?
魚、
なんだろう。
日本
本当だ。パンプキン
日本の
かぼちゃ。
言葉を忘れました。かぼちゃ。
かぼちゃ。
味噌汁とライス。
味噌汁、ライス、ご飯と。
いいよ。
And
これ何わかんない。
油揚げみたい。油揚げと
油揚げ？
卵
卵です。
と小松菜と玉ねぎかな。
卵好きじゃない。
好きだな。できゅうりのおひたし美味しそうね。はい、OK。
ありがとうございました。
はい、yes.
After lunch, we got on the train and headed to the actual lake, Kawaguchiko. It was so pretty. We had plans to see the lake and as well as go to the Kubota Itchuku Art Museum. To get to the museum, we had to take a bus from the Kawaguchiko station to this forest, then walk through the forest a little bit, and only then we got to the museum. It was really relaxing. It was full of green leaves, and we even saw some koi fish in a pond.
That is a diving.
とても小さい。あ、コイ。あそこコイいます。はい、かわいい。見て。コイ。This one's poisonous. You can't eat it.
Looks like poisonous. You can't eat.
I think animals can eat it, but not people.
The design of the museum and the garden were designed by Kubota himself, and also the traditional tea room in the museum was his former workshop. This tea room had magnificent, authentic Japanese matcha, so if you ever come to this museum, please give it a try. Itchuku Kubota was a contemporary kimono artist who drew inspiration from a long-lost dyeing technique. At the age of only 14, he became an apprentice of Kiyoshi Kobayashi, a Tokyo kimono artist who specialized in yuzen dyeing, which is a popular dyeing technique that includes detailed designs painted by hand as well as rice paste to white out part of the designs and stop the color from spreading. Kubota spent decades experimenting by himself because there were no instructions explaining the reproduction of the technique. However, when World War II rolled around, Kubota was forced to go to war and spent 3 years in a prisoner of war camp until his demobilization when he was 31. When he returned to Japan, he set up a workshop in Tokyo and went back to dyeing. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to film in the museum, so I could not show you the art pieces he made, but trust me, they were spectacular. If you ever find yourself in Kawaguchiko, please do yourself a favor and visit this museum. They will also play you a 30-minute video with English subtitles telling you how the kimonos were made. It started getting dark, so Mariko and I headed back to Tokyo, and we went to an Indian restaurant for dinner. The naan at these restaurants are bigger than my hands. We have separated, said goodbye to each other, and now I have to find a way to enjoy my final night in Tokyo. have to do some last minute shopping because my friend requested some haikus. So I'm going to go to Don Quixote and buy them. I was gonna go to Shibuya, but all the stores are closed, so there's no point. So I'm just gonna walk around here. Tsugi wa akihabara. Akihabara desu. This is where all the Discord mods, weebs, and gamers come to. This is the electric town. I have made it to Don Quixote. Look at all the weird shit on here. The Discord mods are gonna love it. Let's go look for snacks. I bought the gifts, and I also remembered that my brother wanted some cute socks, so I got those as well. Well, that was my last visit to Donki for this trip. Now I'm gonna walk back to my hotel, take a bath. I'm exhausted. By the way, this is the very first 7-Eleven I ever came to when I came to Japan for the first time. And this is the first hotel I ever stayed at in Japan. I highly recommend it, by the way, so if you ever come to Tokyo, this is a pretty good location. The worst thing is that no matter how much I love Japan and no matter how many times I come here, I will never feel the feeling that I had when I came to Japan for the first time. Remember how last time I said I couldn't get into teamlab borderless because everything was taken? Well, this time I actually managed to grab a ticket, and that's where I'm going. Let's go! And the final activity I did before heading to Haneda Airport was visit teamlab borderless, which is a new exhibition by the teamlab museum. It's pretty similar to the one to the teamlab planets. This is gonna be a wild ride. I heard this one's bigger than planets. Waiting. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer teamlab planets over borderless, but nonetheless I still loved borderless. It was very interactive. It was so much fun, and I actually ended up getting lost a couple times. I feel like there's so much to see there, and on the way out, I even found a crystal room on accident. I did not know it was there. I feel like I didn't see everything that was there because it's so big. My favorite part about teamlab's museums is the music and the feeling whenever I enter these rooms lit up with flowers and hearing this music. I feel like I'm being transferred to a different planet. Oh. This is the kind of art Van Gogh would have made if he lived today.
Where should we go? Let's go this way. Where is it going to take us? Oh, look at that. There's a little flower. Look, little flower bird. It's a turkey. Yeah, there's some butterflies. Sure, if we go up there, there will be more. Oh, we finally made it. But where is this?
This bubble room was my favorite part of the entire museum. I could literally live in this room if I was given the opportunity.
Started to rain, I guess. Over there. Let's go. Imamoto migi? Imamoto migi? Mata migi desu.
Teamlab Borderless also had this room where you could go in, draw a sea creature, and after you're done, it will be displayed in the aquarium room with everyone else's artworks. I drew a jellyfish, and Keita drew a butterfly fish. There's also this option where you can have your artwork displayed on a t-shirt, a keychain, or framed up. I did not get a t-shirt of my jellyfish because unfortunately I did not have money, but seeing it on screen, it was so amazing. Just look at it go. And this was Keita's. Honestly, it moved more slowly than mine. It was even winking at moving its fins. After walking around and getting lost for another 30 minutes, we eventually found the tea room. teamlab's Planet's ramen shop was much better, but the tea was delicious too. We both ordered sets. I ordered the frozen yuzu matcha with oat milk gelato. I really enjoyed how when they served the tea, a flower would start blooming in it. Just look how creative that is. After we finished our tea, we started heading for the exit, but on the way to the exit, as I stated before, we accidentally found this crystal room that also exists in teamlab Planets. I love this room so much. And then we finally found the exit.
Bye-bye! Arigato!
We grabbed our stuff from the coin lockers and headed to Haneda Airport together. I had to go back to America and Keita had to go back to Sapporo.
楽しかったね。楽しかった。すごい。どういたしまして。私といたありがとうございます。
Once we got to the airport, I retrieved my luggage from Yamato and Keita helped me roll it to the security baggage check-in.
This is all my shit. This is all the shit I'm bringing back to America with me. And also this. Good God. 50 kilograms total. Crazy. 私のアシスタントです。すごい、とても便利だよ。
便利です。
便利だよ。
何でもやります。
But before saying our final goodbyes, we had to get lunch. We had lunch at this wonderful sukiyaki restaurant. It was pretty pricey, but God, the food was delicious. Look at the way they served miso soup in a tall cup. This was the elementary school age children's artwork displayed at Haneda Airport. I'm not gonna lie, some of these were like really creative. Checked in all my baggage. I bought some last minute souvenirs for my family and one souvenir for a friend. Time to go. I'm so sad right now, but I will be back soon. The worst part of going to Japan is leaving, and especially leaving the friends you made along the way. It's always sad to leave, but goodbyes aren't forever. I know I'll be going back in February, which is less than half a year away. Until then, mata ne. Shitsurei shimasu.